Hi guys, Samadhan here, and you are watching my Simulink tutorial 7. So now this is the Corona situation. So I request you all of you to stay home, stay safe, and wash your hand frequently. So in this tutorial 7, today we will see how to generate S function using legacy code. Otherwise, we can say how to bring C code in MATLAB environment using X function. Today we'll discuss on this topic how to bring C code in MATLAB environment using S function. So there are some conditions to generate S function. The first condition is there should be a C compiler installed in your system, plus it should be in MATLAB install package. You required C compiler and it should be in MATLAB install package. To check the compiler is installed in your PC, there is a one command. Which compiler is installed in your PC? There is a one command. The command name is max setup. Just you have to write in command window max name setup, and you have to enter. See here, the mean GW64 compiler is installed in my PC, so it is showing here. If compiler is not installed, then it will here shows compiler is not installed in your PC, but now it is installed. That's why it is showing mean GW64 compiler is installed in your PC. uh, so coming back to generating S function, actually S function brings your C code in MATLAB environment. For example, you have some mathematical equation for your code. So instead of by developing MATLAB model with different blocks, you can just choose a S function and bring the same code in MATLAB environment. So it is possible by using S function. So now we will see how to create S function. So for S function, I require one C file, okay, external C file. So I will create one C file here. So I write the code for addition of two numbers. So I am writing code here. For example, hash include. This is my header file. I am adding header file .h and double. So I am writing code for addition of two numbers, comma, double. Open curly bracket. Under this, I want to store result. C is equal to A plus B, and I'm return C. So save this file. Save. I'm writing name for this file main.c. So I'm saving on desktop under S function. Save. So again I need this header file. So just go to new script and I'm adding header file as a I'm defining here declaration of the function double add save this also. So I'm saving this as a add.h. Okay, I created one main.c file. So I bring this code in s function. So to generate s function, some commands are required. So we'll go one by one. So that commands are, so first command is def legacy code. By executing this command, it will initialize the structure of function. So first we will execute this command and it will initialize the structure of function. See, structure is initialized. So next command is def s function name is equal to single inverted comma s function 1. So I am writing uh, s function file name here. I am writing s function file name. See, the same name here, the same name is added here, s function name, s function name 1. So then next command is def output function specification is equal to output is equal to function and its argument. So we have to execute this command. Control C. See, here output is equal to function name and their arguments. Then I am adding header file. So my header file name is add.h. So I am adding header file here. Okay, header file is added, add.h. Then I need to add source file next. So my source file is main.c. So command is def.source files is equal to open curly bracket main.c. Main.c is added. Then next command is to generate s function. You have to execute this command, legacy code in bracket s function cmx generate comma div. This command you have to execute to generate the s function file. After executing this command, the s function file will be generated. See, you can see here the s function 1.c file is generated. This .c, it is suitable for s function. Then we have to compile this file. To compile, there is a command legacy code compile def. So this command is required to compile the generated file. Code is correct and it will not show the any error and it will show the successful. See, makes completed successfully. Now it is exit. So these commands are required to generate s function. Then we'll see actually how it will work. So for that purpose, now I am adding here s function. So this is my s function, and just double click on this s function and then give the name of s function. So name of my s function is, this file is generated for s function. So I'll copy this name s function, and just I have to copy this name and I have to put here, and then I have to apply and okay. Then see, two inputs are automatically added and one output. In our code, see, there are two inputs and one output. So for that purpose, this sfunction.c file is created. Then we will see the result, it is working or not. So our code is for simple addition of two numbers. So I will take two constant blocks. I need two constant blocks. So I will write here value as a 10. Apply. Okay. And for this block, I will write again value as a 2. And for result purpose, I will take one display block. Display. And save the model and run. See, answer is 12. If you see, answer is 12. 10 plus 2, 12. You can give any number, 50. Okay. And here is, for example, 25. So what should be the answer? 75. So run this, save, and run this model. See, answer is 75. So in this way, you can bring your C code in MATLAB environment. So this is the S function. So by using S function, you can bring the C code in MATLAB environment instead of developing the model. So I hope you understood. If you like the video, please comment and thumbs up. So thanks for watching. Thanks.